Yo, what's good, guys? KosherTech here. So today we got some more Chinese RGB fans to review. Now, these are from Asiahorse. These are the actually new fans. Let's get to it. All right, so guys. So, like I said, these are the new Asiahorse fans. These are the FS-S001. Now, this is a 5-pack. It's going to run you $60. Now, I did get 2. All right, so I got 10 fans. All right, so I got 2. The reason why I got 2 is because I got 6 fans in my case. They didn't make a 6-pack. They didn't have 3 and 3, so I went with a 5-pack for $60. But yo, it's pretty good. It's good, pretty good for the price. Now these are PWM. These are like new in the market. I want to say like a month old, if even that. But anyways, let's peep the box. As always, in a Kosher review, Kosher likes a nice looking box. All right, so in typical Asiahorse box, we got 120 mm fans, 120 millimeter fans, PC cooling. I bet we got that. Of course, you got no branding here, no functionalities, no specs. We just got the horse, the infamous Asiahorse. I do like a nice looking horse, but Asiahorse, listen, man, we want specs on the box. Look, there's no specs. The box is just black with some, with some stuff around here, but that's basically what we got. Craftsman manufactured PC cooling, made by Asiahorse. You can follow them on all these social media. We got Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter. We got the model number over here, like I said, FS-S001 5-pack. But guys, listen, throw us some, some specs, some functions. You guys said they PWM. I want to see some PWM specs over here. But anyways, let's open the box, man. Let's open this box. Let's see how they look. Now, from what I saw, they are like, so they're like, they're like crystallized. Now, look, I'll be honest with you guys. This is not for everyone. I would say probably this is not for me as well, but I am looking this in an open mind. You know what I'm saying? Because this is a little too much. Now, if you're a lady watching, this is probably for you guys over here. You know what I'm saying? But again, I'm doing this with an open mind. Let's take them out. This is like very, very, very interesting. It's like sparkly, man. I had to say, my bad, guys. This is some sparkly stuff. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be feeling this, but anyways, we got the rest of the fans over there. I'm gonna put this aside. Let's just check quickly what comes in the box, man. I don't know. I gotta grow into them. I'll be honest with you guys. I'll be 100. I gotta grow into them. We haven't even opened them yet, so I can't really hate on them. All right, so we have our, was it double-sided? Yeah. So we have our double-sided adhesive. You guys are already familiar with this 2-side adhesive. It is what it is. We get a bunch of screws. All right, let's just go beast mode on this because I ain't got time taking all this out. All right, so we got an instructional guide. I got to give it up to Asiahorse. They at least got some nice, okay, so this, all right, so this actually breaks down everything. Let's put that right there. You know what I'm saying? Pause it, check it out. This breaks down everything. And of course, in my videos, I am going to break down everything, how to install these fans and whatnot. But very self-explanatory. Breaks it down very easy. I'm feeling that. Listen, with any of these Chinese fans, a lot of people are hitting me up on my Discord server. I'll have the links there and below as well for my Discord server on basically how to set up these fans, because a lot of these Chinese fans don't have good instructions. But I got to give it out to Asiahorse and I believe Dark Flash. Yeah, Ego Dark Flash. They always got some good guys. So, and Antec too actually did some good jobs too of breaking everything down for us. All right, let's check it out. So we got the hub. Oh, what the fuck? Oh man. Okay, this hub looks whack. Do I peel this? So check this hub. I guess like it's missing magnets. That's odd. This hub is missing some magnets, as you guys can see. That's some weird stuff. I gotta check out. Hold on, let me check out the other ones. Let me see. This hub feels flimsy, like it's broken or something. Let me check out the other hub, yo. One sec. Oops. The fuck? Alright, so I took the other hub and they're basically identical. It feels really flimsy. It feels loose inside. This is very strange. I am going to power this up, but I'm not feeling this. I think the magnets fell out. If this happened to you guys, let me know in the comments as well. This had to have magnets here. I don't know where the hell the magnets went. Let me check. They're not in here, so I'm not exactly sure what happened. But anyways, Let's keep it going because we are professional. All right, so we have our set of cables here. SATAs for power. We have this pin over here. What's this? A 4-pin. The 4-pin goes into the power where it says power. All right, we plug them in. We're good to go. Does this come out? All right, yeah, because this is glare, man. This is annoying. All right, this is better. It's not too much glare. But anyways, we have the Asiahorse logo over here. All right, so it breaks it down here. PWM, power, and Aura sync over here. This is Aura/reset. All right, so this goes into the this pin over here. This ARGB connector is a 3-pin. This is the Aura connector, and I believe this is the reset switch. This 3-pin over here, this is the reset switch for. So instead of you using the your power, instead of you using the reset button to reset your PC, to restart your PC, you could use this to reset the colors on the PC. So we plug this in here. All right, we plug this in here for the Aura, the reset switch. This could be plugged into your reset. So instead of you basically restarting your computer with the restart button, this is going to change colors. But it has a remote, so it doesn't make any sense. But anyways, like this, I'm going to show you guys when we plug this in and we keep it moving. This is for the PWM functionality. This is the 4-pin connector over here. We plug this in here somewhere like that. All right, and we plug in the 4-pin over here, and then we should have PWM functionality. But that's basically it for that sense. The remote control. Okay, regular remote is plastic over here that we are gonna peel. All right, this looks nice. This is the same remote that they actually used, I believe, for the Solar Eclipse 3. Very similar in their design. Very nice, guys. Remember this plastic over here. You're gonna want to pull it out for the remote to work. Now you're gonna see a red light. Oh, there it is. You can see a red light. There you go. You see that red light? That means the remote is already working. But anyways, they out of the box. Let's look at these fans because this hub, man, this hub is very strange. I don't know if the magnets fell out. I don't know what that's about, but these sparkly fans, man. All right, look at the fans, guys. All right, so we have these man, I gotta call it glitter. So this crystal, as they going with. This crystal design, very, very interesting, I would say at this point. This whole thing is just basically crystallized. There's no, from the looks of it here, there's no RGB LEDs here in the front of the fans. We just have the crystals on the side, and the same thing here on the back too. No RGBs, just the crystals. All right, I gotta power this on, I gotta install it, but you know, okay, we got some rubber dampings over here to muffle out the sound. The fans, I don't know, it feels weird, man. I don't know how I honestly don't know about these fans, to be honest. I gotta put them in. All right, look, let me put them in. All right, so this is the proprietary cable. We went over this, but let me put them into the case. Let's see how they look, because I'm not sure if I'm really feeling all this crystallized version, guys. But anyways, let's go. All right, you guys, so as you guys can see, everything is a mess. All right, don't judge. Kosher, please, yo. Anyways, you got the Asiahorse hub over here. Now listen, man, this is what I'm saying. What the F did they do with the magnets? Like, you see this double-sided garbage, man? Like, I couldn't even position it right. With the magnets, guys, it's so much easier. You just put it right here. You just put it on this metal, all right? And bam, it sticks. But here, like, oh man, I'm not feeling this hub. But anyways, let's get the connections going. All right, so of course, no fan indications here, but it's basically going to start from left to right. So this is 1 through, what is this, 5, right? 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. So 1 through 5, same thing here, 6 through 10. All right, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, and then we got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so that's the way it goes. This is how you plug it in. Very self-explanatory, guys. See, man, with these fans, you guys want to be careful because the fan wires are a little too thin. You might rip it, so be careful with these specific fans. I don't know what Asiahorse did with their line, but they completely changed it. Anyways, of course, we have all the connections here are labeled. All right, so we get PWM. Oh my goodness, this wire. We get PWM power, right? PWM power and Aura/reset button. All right, so of course, this is going to be for the power. The power, of course, is via SATA. So you see I got my SATA connector right over here plugged in. So from the power supply, SATA to that, you get power. So that's how you power this bad boy. That's how you power your hub. The Aura Sync, of course, is the 3-pin. Now I do have it, the 5-volt 3-pin ARGB connector. I do have it plugged in to my deep cool converter hub. I did review it. I'll have it in the description below. And then I run the signal because my mobile doesn't have a 12-volt ARGB connector. It only has a 5-volt. So this basically takes that signal and transforms it, you know, back into the 5-volt connection. But, you know, check that vid out. You guys are going to get a quick understanding. Next, we get the PWM function. Now, this PWM function, you could plug it into any 4-pin connector. It doesn't have to be a CPU connector. Any 4-pin connector, any 4-pin fan connector on your Mobo. And then that's basically it. This is how you essentially set everything up. This is a very simple process. If you owned a pair of ARGB fans, you'll already know how to set it up. If you haven't, I believe this will help you. But anyways, without further ado, let's run through some RGBs. Let's go. All right, you guys, as always, let's run through the colors. Now, of course, we are starting with solid colors first. So this is white. Now, let's run through the brightness right now quickly. So this is our max brightness. Let's start lowering it one by one. So basically, it already just turns off. This is like very dim. And it's pretty dope. I gotta admit, the brightness adjustment is pretty fire. We're gonna do it again. That's off. They get really, really bright. So you guys saw that. All right, let's run through the solid color. So we got white, we got red, and of course, max brightness. Same thing. Max brightness. We got red, we got green, and we got blue. All right, so blue looks dope, green looks dope. Red, I would say red is not like it's red, but it's not like more of a solid red, but it still looks pretty fire. Green is fire, and blue is pretty fire. But anyways, then we got auto. So auto is gonna run through the colors automatically. So on the bottom, you see it starts from the bottom, and it goes up. Now we could speed them up. They're gonna go a little faster. And basically, they're gonna start switching colors. Now, we do have mode option. You see how fast they're going now? This is a little, I would say probably a little too fast. You might wanna slow it down a bit. So next we got this mode option. Now it's gonna run through the colors like that. I mean, you have a bunch of presets. You have like over 40 or 30 presets. When you open up the manual, it's basically gonna show you. I'm not gonna go really into full detail into different color modes, but you have plenty of colors. Then we have a different color option here. So I like how the external, the crystals, man, those crystals look like foil paper, to be honest, but they call them the crystals, how the crystals basically light up, as well as the fans then afterwards. That's pretty fire. You gotta really be a unique person to like these fans. Really gotta be a unique person, because these fans are not gonna fit everyone. They absolutely ain't gonna fit everyone, I can tell you guys that. But then we got this other option here. That's pretty dope. So it's just the fan crystals, just the outside of the fans. As you see, there's nothing inside, so the fans themselves are now lighting up, which is pretty fire. And then it's gonna run through different colors. I gotta admit, what Asiahorse did here, they honestly did take a leap of faith, you know, in a positive way. They did something innovative. They changed the game. They want to, you know, do something that no other company is doing, so which is pretty fire. I mean, I could always applaud innovation in that sense. But again, this is very unique, you know, but it looks pretty dope. So we have this effect. So we have plenty effects, guys. More effects than you honestly think. You know, we have this effect. Whichever effect, you know, you could find your favorite effect here, you know, in a sense. If you like these fans, you will love these effects. I personally like the effects in the sense of I could control the crystals and I could control the fans too. And of course, we could sync these colors. So if you press the button like set, I think it was like 5 times, and the colors are basically in the sync. So when you restart your computer, right, the color setting, which you had it prior, is gonna basically turn on to that. So if you had it on rainbow, if you had it on this preset, whichever this is, or if you had it on a solid color, it will stay to that color, guys. All right, guys, so I have everything up and running. So this, I have it on ARGB mode right now. I have Aura Sync running right now. As you can see, the colors are not synchronized. So this is like a, I want to say like a greenish, lime greenish color, yellowish, and I basically have it here at pink. Now this is an issue with these fans. You have to press the power button twice to enable the Aura Sync, or whichever motherboard you have. It's software. However, when I try to calibrate it, right? So then what we basically do is we go to settings, right, and we hit calibrate, right? So we hit next, and right now it's basically saying, it's showing green, right? So here it's on red. No, it's supposed to be on green. We click next, and then look, it basically just turns off. And now I don't have a color to pick. So for some reason, I just cannot calibrate these fans. I don't even. Let's see blue, right? So now I hit red, and you see that's not even calibrated. So I don't know what's the issue. And let's just switch it to red. Switch it to green. You see? So, but if I switch it to red, now it's pink and green. But yeah, the calibration issue is a no-go with these fans. However, even let's say if I press double tap twice right on the power, it's like right now it goes back to the sync. But now if I want to put it back to right now it goes back to the hubs ARGB, the hubs RGB. Now if I press twice again, you see now it doesn't go. We see now it went. So basically, what I'm trying, it's like very difficult with these fans. It's not a smooth transition to switch. And then when you do switch, there is an issue with the calibration function. So be wary, guys. If you get these fans, at least the fans that I received, I am having this issue. It's very difficult to calibrate, and the calibration function does not work, as well as there's some glitch or some issue when I try to switch from the ARGB function to the hub's RGB function. But regardless, now let's get into the sound test of the fans. Let's go. All right, so we have the fans in their lowest RPM settings. Now, unfortunately, Asiahorse does not list the RPM settings, the PWM functionality, where it goes. So I would say maybe this is like 800 RPM or 600 RPM. Again, they don't list anything on the box, nothing in the advertising material. But anyways, this is the lowest. Let's get the sound test going. Again, the side panel is off. Very, very quiet. Let's get the famous paper towel test. All right, so it's pushing some air. All right, I'd say some, but let's turn it up. Now, when you turn up the RPM, there's a blue light feedback. You guys are about to see it right now. So we just stepped it up a notch. To be honest, it seems like it didn't even change. Again, paper towel test. Okay, a little bit. I gotta say, just it's pushing just a little bit more, Okay, so it did some damage there. It did some damage. All right, let's turn it up one more. Not bad. All right, so this is most definitely pushing a lot more air, guys. Check it out, a lot more air. All right, let's go on to the max RPM, which I believe is 1200, or maybe even more. They claim it's 1200. Let's go. Yeah, now this you could definitely hear, man. Now this paper towel is gonna be flying. Yeah, this paper towel is not being challenged, man. This thing is being destroyed. Like I'm like trying to fold it up. Alright, so just to show you guys, there's a lot of air pressure coming in. I mean, these fans at this RPM, these fans are doing some damage, guys. I'm gonna run it right now through a nice stress test, and we're gonna see what temps we get on the max RPM. Let's go. Alright, you guys. So I decided to change things up with my testing. I want to do more of a real world, experience. I mean, what I'm trying to say is basically, when you get these fans, you're not going to be stress testing the CPU and trying to, your CPU is not going to be at max load, every time when you game. So what I figured is I'm just going to throw Valley and just loop it for an hour plus actually, and just, see how the GPU fans are and how the CPU is as well. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, these fans are going to cool the GPU, the CPU, everything. It's going to cool your entire system. So what do we get right here? Let's check it right now. So we got 64 Celsius on the GPU, and this is the 590 Red Devil. And of course, it's all subjective based on the system that you have. This is the graphics card, which I currently have in the system right now. So we are getting 64 Celsius. And on the CPU, we are getting a nice chill at, what is it, fluctuating between, it was at 47, it was at 55. Now it's at, it's coming down to the scene, so it's more of a stress and test scene, it's gonna go up, whatever's using more of the CPU. So it's like 55, I wanna say that we're getting, maybe even, I wanna say maybe even 60. So I mean, look, at the end of the day, do these fans do a good job in cooling, while you'll be gaming in a gaming scenario? Again, when you're gonna be gaming, your CPU is never, ever gonna be on max load 100%. So, I wanted to change it up. Let me know what you guys think, but this is how it is. This is how it looks. And I mean, the fans are, if you do hear them, the graphics card is a bit loud, but the fans themselves are not that loud. But let's run through the conclusion. Let's go. All right, you guys. So let's take a look at the fans one more time. Let's check it. All right, I gotta say, they look pretty fire. All right. Look, the white, man, the white. If you guys, I mean, come on. Of course, we have the the crystal acrylic. Ah, man. Look, like I mentioned earlier, this is not gonna be for everyone. All right. I mean, I call it glittery acrylic. It is pretty dope. Listen, I give Asiahorse credit in a sense. They're trying to be a bit more innovative. They're trying to take a chance and create something more unique. So I give them credit on that, but I don't know, this is very subjective towards me. I am not feeling this glittery, crystally stuff. If you like them, listen, this is yours. This will look, nice, like I would say maybe like in a pink, glittery ring. Kosher comment. But anyways, they are sparkly and whatnot. They perform pretty well. Listen, we looked at that. But listen, let's talk about the things that I don't like. All right, first of all, this wire. All right, for some reason, this wire is very thin, guys. Be extra careful when you plug it into the hub. And we'll talk about the hub in a second. I got it right over here. Be very careful when you plug it in, because when you try to pull it out, you might actually pull out one of the wires. I actually did that accidentally on my other fans. So be very careful. I am not a fan of these very thin wires. This is the first time that I've actually seen very thin wires from Asiahorse. I believe from any Chinese RGB company, because I haven't seen any. But yeah, I don't like these at all. These are, just be very careful. You might rip them accidentally. Next, man, this hub. Listen, I mean, look at it, I'm even dropping it. These cutouts, right, in the back, they're from magnets. All right, I do not know what Asiahorse was doing. All right, that they took them out and they gave us a double-sided tape. That's a big no-no. All right, I'm not a fan of that, and I don't believe anyone would be a fan of that, because with the magnets, it's so much easier. You just pop it back into the case, since it's all metal, and then voila, it sticks. But it's like they're telling us here, buy your own magnets. Nah, that's a no-go, man. Second of all, the fans, there's no listing on the fans in the hub. Look, come on, like, at least put 1 through 10. It's not that difficult. I do not want to assume, and I don't want to do this myself. All right, I'm paying money, just guys, you know, make it good. And listen, the quality of the hub, man, like, you hear this? What the fuck? Why is it so loose? Why is it so loose? I'm not a fan of this hub whatsoever. I don't know what Asiahorse was doing with this hub, but this is a big no. Also, the Aura Sync, like I told you guys earlier, the Aura Sync was not working whatsoever. I was even trying to do with the remote. I'm not sure. Listen, I'm not sure if I received a faulty hub or whatnot, but through my testing, how I did it, it was not working for me. Let me know in the comments below, guys, what you guys think. Did it work for you? Because for me, these fans did not work. The hub, the Aura Sync did not work. Now, I was trying to, you know, calibrate and whatnot. As you guys saw when I was trying to calibrate it, when I was hitting next, they just went, you know, they turn off. And so, unfortunately, that's a no-go. So, the Aura Sync did not work. Overall, look, I don't know, man. These fans personally are not for me. Look, if you want to cop them, I'll have a link in the description below. They perform decent. If you like this acrylic crystal as they go with, it looks pretty dope, as you guys saw, like it does that. But I personally think it's a little too much. You know, if you think this is dope, you know, you definitely go for it. But yeah, I mean, I did like, listen, on one thing, the PWM functionality, which is dope. Also, which I actually really even loved even more, we don't have to put it into the CPU header, which is annoying to, you know, a lot of times to put in the CPU. This is any 4-pin fan header, you could put it in, you know, and there you go. There's your PWM functionality. But overall, what do I think of these fans? I think you know, I'm not a fan of this hub. Like, why is it so loose inside? And there was 2 hubs. I had 2 hubs who were just like that. They were loose inside. There's no, you know, labeling on 1 through 10 on the fans. There's labeling here for, you know, PWM power and Aura/reset. But, you know, that's basically it, man. I don't know. I'm not a fan. I expected something better at least. But, you know, it is what it is. For the price, they ain't too bad. You know, if you guys want, give them a chance. But just like I said, be careful when you plug it in. Right, so when you plug it in, sometimes it's even a pain to actually plug it in. But when you plug it in, right, it's fine. But when you try to pull it out, be gentle with it, because, like I said, I pulled it out last time, and one of the wires just pulled out, and basically, you know, that's it. It was basically damaged. I couldn't, you know, put it back in. So be very, very careful. I'm not a fan of this. But anyways, that's that, guys. You know, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If you're rocking these fans already, let me know what you guys think. Let me know if the Aura Sync works for you, or did Kosher just receive a faulty unit? But anyways, guys, I'm KosherTech, and I'm gonna catch you guys next time. Deuces.